If you like menu screens, you'll love Binge Pipe's. Binge Pipe asks the revolutionary question: could a fictional framing device for a video game change the entire future of media consumption? Our investors sure hope so.
Ugh.
What's the matter, Mark?
I'm trying to find my blood type, but these medical forms are just so complicated.
Oh, Mark, you silly idiot. You don't have to understand forms anymore.
I don't?
No! Just send all your information to BingePipe and they'll find the answers for you.
They can do that?
Sure. Thanks to BingePipe's customer vault, I can send them my medical history, credit card details, voting record, deepest fears, food allergies, romantic preferences, and lucky numbers, and they'll sort through it to find the data I need and keep the leftover details for themselves.
Wow, that sounds great. Looks like I won't need this paperwork. And with the extra time, we can get dinner. Do you like burritos?
I don't know. I'll have to ask BingePipe.
Binge Pipe is pleased to bring back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Oh boy. Here goes nothing.
Happy New Year! I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, the Kathy Griffin of Dick Clark's. 2 players, looks like you'll each have a 50% chance of having 0 fun. Ready or not, here we go.
Time for question 1.
Let's start with, I'm only watching so I can talk to my coworkers. Okay, what do you think of this premise for my Black Mirror spec script? There's this town that seems perfect, but all the women are robots. That's iRobot, dummy. That's Valley of the Dolls, idiot. That's Brave New World, stupid. Or, that's the Stepford Wives, moron. Okay, let's take a look. Oh yeah, the Stepford Wives is where all the men replace their wives with submissive robots. And so, I've never actually watched Black Mirror, but I'm pretty sure every episode ends with a British person looking into the camera and saying, "Oh dear God, we've been in a computer this whole time." That about right?
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next up, I read 10 books this year, but they all involved finding Waldo. Everyone seems so focused on the where, but I'm going to ask a question other people seem to overlook. Who is Waldo? A mysterious loner created by Beatrix Potter, a wandering enigma created by Maurice Sendak, a complicated man created by P.D. Eastman, or a lost soul created by Martin Handford? Let's see who got it. Martin Handford is the creator of Where's Waldo. Some mornings, Waldo looks into the mirror and sees himself, but other times he sees a guy who looks like him but isn't wearing glasses, or a barber pole that just got thrown in there to mess with him.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Why not try ho-ho holding government accountable? And do you hear something on the roof going click, click, click? That's right, it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's one of Santa's reindeer or a news anchor from CNN. Don't think too hard, I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Santa's reindeer or CNN. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. Prancer. Tapper. Comet. Donner. Cooper. Glitzer. Blitzen. would be really sad if you bragged about this. Now let's keep going.
I don't need you anymore.
I call this one a soft, easily spread crime. If Brie Larson were convicted of Brie larceny, what crime would she be guilty of committing? Selling cheese without the proper permits, stealing cheese, counterfeiting cheese, or cheese murder? Let's see how that shook out. Larceny is the crime of taking property from possession of another with intent to permanently deprive the owner of that property. You know, stealing. I think the real crime is she didn't steal any crackers to go with it. Behold, expressionist yourself. If painter Edvard Munch shared his most popular work on social media today, what would he caption it? I'm dead, I'm screaming, I'm crying, or I'm shook. Not even a stab in the dark? Who knows, you might have picked this. Munch is the creator of the famous series of expressionist paintings, The Scream. Not to be confused with my artistic phase, which many of my peers refer to as the cringe. Round one is over. Where's that beautiful scoreboard?
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand. Wow, you are really doing it. Poorly.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for the other player. The results may surprise you. And you'll receive a bonus if they choose incorrectly.
Great, thanks. Better get those answers in fast, player 1, before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
I am feeling joy.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Take a good look at. It's a total burning sensation. What has 2 thumbs and likes to burn books? This guy, Montag. This guy, Fox. This guy, Fieri. Or this guy, Richie. Honestly, what's the point if you're not even gonna guess? Guy Montag is the protagonist of Fahrenheit 451, who initially enjoys his job burning books.
Hey, question.
We'd like to give you the illusion of control. Would you like a question where you don't count your chickens before they've hatched, or a question where you do count your chickens before they've hatched? Use your device to select your preference. Was this task too tasking for you? We apologize. Binge Pipe will select the slightly less satisfying option.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Try this on for size. A question where you do count your chickens before they're hatched. If you have 6 eggs and 3 chickens, how many chickens do you have? 3, 6, 9, or 1,200? All that brain power out there and not one guess? Let's not make this a habit. Here's what you should have picked. Because you are counting her chickens before they've hatched, your 6 eggs get added to your 3 chickens, so it's 9 chickens. But you're playing a very dangerous game. Oh God, sorry.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Introducing Turtles All the Way Down. Going by the Divine Comedy, are there more levels of hell or seasons of Entourage? There is more hell than Entourage. There is more Entourage than hell. There is an equal amount of hell and Entourage, or there is no hell, there is no Entourage. This is pathetic. Do I need to start answering the questions too? According to Dante, there are 9 levels of hell, but there are only 8 seasons of Entourage. Look, I suppose it's possible HBO will greenlight a comeback season for Entourage, and then this question would be wrong. So I continue to be exactly the same level of hopeful that there is not another season of Entourage. Coming up, type equals squiggly bracket leadership comma global squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
It's time to let BingePipe do their dastardly deeds.
Here's the data we scraped. Kate McKinnon, Nachamin Navigieri zum Bundestag. Was ist austerity? Whose search history have we acquired? Margaret Thatcher, Angela Merkel, Indira Gandhi, or Benazir Bhutto?
If you didn't want to play, why the hell did we even get started? How about this for a right answer? Yep, this seems to belong to Angela Merkel, German Chancellor and widely regarded as one of the most powerful people in the world. She's also been played by Kate McKinnon on SNL.
Thank you for helping us identify your global leaders. This information will help us with BingePipe's next phase.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
This one's called I Can Be Your Zero. If James Bond were attempting to kill you in Brisbane, what number should you dial to receive help from emergency services? 0, 00, 000, or 7? Hey, it's your game. You want to watch it slip away? Fine by me. While you're waiting. Brisbane is a city in Australia, and they dial 000 when they need help down under. I suspect this number gets a lot of use in a country where the national animal is poison. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. M is for middle name. It's weird to see these famous people without their signature middle name. Player one takes it! Wow, Player one, it's like you flew low to avoid radar? I don't know. At least your opponent's here to remind us that there's always farther to fall. I think you've all made one thing clear today.
You don't know Jack!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh, no, you don't, you son of a bitch. Not this time.
Honey, who was that?
Where are the kids?
Why did you yell? Who's at the door?
Are the kids home?
Yes, they're upstairs. Baby, you're scaring me.
We can't stay here.
What's happening?
It's nothing. It's just something from my past. I can handle it. Now, please go upstairs and pack an overnight bag. I want you and the kids staying at your mother's tonight.
If it's nothing, then why are we having to run away?
There's nothing to worry about. I said I've got this.
Mommy, Daddy, what's wrong?
Hey, sport. Mommy and Daddy were just having a conversation. How does a sleepover at Grandma sound tonight? We'll order a pizza.
Awesome.
Honey, someone's at the back door.
God damn it. I told you not to mess with my family.
Mommy, why is Daddy breaking a chair?
I'm not sure. Why are you breaking a chair, Roger?
Because I've got to board this door up, Maggie. Look, everything's gonna be fine. I just need you to grab my shotgun from the closet.
Roger, you're scaring me.
I swear I'll explain everything later.
Here's your gun. Oh no, Alice is up.
Hey, buddy, why don't you go look after your sister?
Okay.
Who is at the door, Roger?
It's somebody who wants something from me.
Who is at the door?
I swear to God, can you just trust me for once?
Who is at the door?
It's an interrupting cow! There! You happy? It's an interrupting cow who...
Moo! Hello, I'm Austin Creed. Don't miss my new show, Hat Chat, right here on Binge Pipe. I travel all around the world, meeting people with incredible stories and talking about hats. Here's a clip.
When we adopted a tiger, we knew life would never be the same.
A lot of folks, my family, her family, tried to talk us out of it, but we took one look at him and said, he's coming home with us.
Right. And would you mind telling me a bit about the hat?
What hat?
Over there, next to the tiger.
Oh, that's just an old straw hat. I think it was my grandfather's.
Looks like a boater hat.
I guess.
Remarkable. That's next week on Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Hey, it's your old pal Schmitty on Binge Pipe's You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. Our request lines are open, so if you've got a classic You Don't Know Jack commercial you'd like to hear, just send us a request in the mail and we should get it. Eventually. Things take a while to get to the right place around here. Anyway, here's a classic talk block of your favorite old You Don't Know Jack commercials.
Little baby sleepy time, sharing bedtime's lots of fun.
Little Baby Sleepy Time doll was last year's hot Christmas toy, but due to a manufacturing error, thousands were made with slightly damaged sound chips. So that hot toy just got a lot cheaper as part of the Little Baby Sleepy Time clearance sale.
Little baby sleepy time, whisper secrets in the dark.
Let's have dreams about unicorns.
Sure, that's not the voice from the original doll, but we're marking this toy down 75%.
Kiss my tummy and help me sleep.
Little baby sleepy time, off to dreamland with my friend.
When we wake up in the morning, let's talk about boys.
Okay, 90% off. 90%.
Smell my breath. It tastes like cotton candy.
Does your car need a tune-up, an oil change, new brake pads? Do you like chimps? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then drive on over to see Tim Simeon, Chimp Mechanics.
Yeah, I was due for an oil change, so I thought I'd give Tim Simeon, Chimp Mechanic, a shot. He opened the hood of my car, drank the can of oil, and then shit on my engine. Best $20 I ever spent.
My engine was making a strange grinding sound, so I took it to Tim Simeon, Chimp Mechanic. Tim rode this tiny tricycle around the garage, and whenever I pointed my finger at him like a gun, he would grab his chest and collapse to the ground like he just got shot. It Hilarious.
So next time you have car trouble, come on down to Tim Simeon Chimp Mechanic, where there's a lot of monkey business and an actual monkey business.
Tim Simeon Chimp Mechanic.
Are you an audio engineer, animator, or just a sound effects enthusiast who wishes they had more boner sound effects in their collection? Well, you're in luck with the new 1000 Sounds Boner Collection. We've got the chubby, the little prick, the chode, the crazy ejaculator, the boner entering bullet time, the boner that takes a few seconds to struggle out of pants, the my first boner, the musical boner, the just can't get it started boner, the whipped out in public, the Rube Goldberg, the fish boner, the robot boner, the human boner that for some reason sounds like a bunch of kittens boner, and the Kevin. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Order the Boner Collection today and we'll throw in the giant cartoon booby collection for free.
Thanks for joining me for another cruise down memory lane on You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. This is Schmitty saying, see you last time.
You don't know Jack Oldies Radio.
Ba-do-do, just cleaning out my fingernails. Ba-do.
Introducing America's Secret Singers.
Sandwich, I got a pastrami sandwich.
A singing competition show composed entirely of videos of people who didn't know their webcams were on.
Where's the stamps? Ba-dum-bum-bum. My bills are overdue.
The singer with the most online votes will receive $10,000, and they'll never know why.
My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. But my legs are smooth.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Julie.
We're best friends.
And siblings.
Or maybe we're dating.
It's super ambiguous. Right when you think we're for sure brother and sister,
we kiss.
But then we act so weird about it.
We just gotta be siblings.
Right?
Super ambiguous. Coming this fall.
Truth Talk 23/7.
This is Nate Shapiro, and today on Truth Talk 23/7, we're taking calls and getting to the bottom of the truth, which is where the most important truth hides, the bottom part. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
First caller, you're live on the air. Are you a sheep or are you a weasel?
What? Those both sound bad.
Total sheep. Next caller. Are you a sheep or are you a pair of cargo shorts?
Oh, I was going to say weasel, but is that not an option anymore?
Uh-oh, we got a fragile pair of cargo shorts on the line. Next caller.
Truth Talk.
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm Cookie Masterson's stand-in. Cookie has a lot of commitments besides You Don't Know Jack, like personal appearances and promoting his line of Japanese hair products. I read all the questions first so the engineers can test the game. Then Cookie re-records them later. Take a listen. If Janelle Monáe used the same technique as Claude Monet, if Selena Gomez married Gomez Adams, if Chris Pine could only eat pine cones. It's hard work, and nobody gets to hear it, which is why it
Hey, Matt, what are you doing in here?
I was just doing an interview for the game.
Yeah, well, I'm here now so you can get out.
Yes, Mr. Masterson.
Okay, where'd we leave off? Which is why it's so great to finally record something that won't get cut from the game. There, done. We good?
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.
This is You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio, and I'm your host, Schmitty. Get ready for your favorite You Don't Know Jack commercials from yesteryear. Put on your sunglasses because the past is so bright, you gotta wear shades to get that reference. All right, let's listen.
Hello, I'm Ira Blab. This is the You Don't Know Jack Pledge Drive. Many people don't know how expensive it is to run a trivia game. It seems like all you'd need would be a sort of a desk encyclopedia and a few hundred Bazooka Joe comics, Friends, that is not so. If you've just finished a game, or are about to play a game, how much money did you win? Something thousands of dollars, right? We give away thousands of dollars every single game, and sad to say, most people who end games owing us money simply never pay. Thousands of dollars on every single game of You Don't Know Jack. And how can we afford to do this? Well, we can't. That's why we need you to help us out. So call 1-800-555-9355. That's 555-YDKJ. Or if you're on a cell phone, you can throw it in the street. And call. Just call, okay? Just please call.
Honey, I got here as soon as I could. What's wrong?
Here!
It's a ransom note. Oh my god, this is awful.
I know, our baby!
Oh, she'll be fine. I'm referring to the ransom note. Oof.
It's every kidnapper's worst dream. Not being able to clearly convey your evil plans to the parents of the child you kidnapped. Here at the Ransom Writers Workshop, we work with degenerates to improve their ransom writing skills. Our curriculum is proven to work, and our classrooms are filled with certified instructors.
Okay, students, now cut out the letters from this magazine so that it spells by 5 p.m.
I did it, Miss Perkins. I did it!
Very good!
The Ransom Writers Workshop. Our classes won't cost you a ransom, but if you don't attend, they might cost you a ransom.
Hey, it's me. I just wanted to say hello.
Not another boring voicemail message.
Hold the phone! Before you delete that unwanted voicemail, think about those unfortunate people who never get any calls. Don't you think they'd want the message, even if you don't?
Gee, I guess so.
Then press 8 to donate. When you get a message you don't want, press 8. Your message will be forwarded to the mailbox of a fiber optic Lonely Heart.
Hey, this is Bill. I got your spreadsheet off the webpage, but I had some questions about the R&D headings. Give me a call.
Bill, I don't know what that meant, but you just made my day.
They may not understand the random messages they get, but they'll sure feel more connected. And isn't that what technology is all about?
You know, you're right. I'm gonna press 8 to donate.
Hey, it's me. I just wanted to say hello. Hadn't talked to you in a while. Give me a call sometime. Bye.
I love you, random voice.
Press 8 to donate. Go ahead and touch someone with other people's fingers.
This is Schmitty, and you've been listening to You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio.
You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio.
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi there, I'm Sally Burrows, the casting director for You Don't Know Jack. I was the one who found Cookie Masterson giving swamp boat ghost tours on the Hudson. Of course, host is the only part we have to cast. So now my job consists of watching Cookie for signs of weakness, so I can bring in a waiter at a pirate-themed restaurant I've had my eye on. How are you doing today, Cookie?
Great, thanks.
Soon, Bucko Nair. Soon.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.
I'm a gamer. I'm that guy at work who won't stop quoting Caddyshack.
I'm Mark Twain, and this is Jurassic Park.
We are Binge Pipe!
Hello, listeners. If you love podcasts, you'll love our new show. We collect clips of everybody's favorite part of podcasting, apologizing for the quality of the podcast. Please enjoy every excuse, justification, and admission of laziness.
Welcome to the Great Ping Pong Debate. I want to apologize for the echo. We're not in our usual studio.
This is Real Bears or Niels Bohr, and you'll have to forgive me as I'm fighting cold this week.
I'm not going to lie to you, listeners. This is my least favorite Australian serial killer. But we said we'd create dating profiles for them all, so...
As you can tell, my neighbor's dog is very excited to list all the episodes of Pushing Daisies from most to least charming, and...
Join us, won't you? It will be a good time, and we promise the clips won't sound so poorly spliced together once we get used to the software.
You've heard of a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but this week on Wrestling is Everywhere, we are taking the competition to a new level by having it in the middle of a fully operational high-end furniture and home decor store.
I'm gonna rip you apart, sectional by sectional, armoire to footstool, because you are a sham, and matching duvet set. You're going to seasonal table runner for your life until you throw in your tea towel. You're about to hit the grounds, cause here comes the French press.
Hi, I'm looking for wall sconces. No! This week on Wrestling is Everywhere.
Hey man, you succulent.
After 50 days at sea.
I need food. I need water. But most of all, I need...
Can you literally stop talking about your needs for 1 second and ask me about my day?
Okay, how was your day?
I'm starving. I need food. I need water. But most of all...
Okay, can you literally stop talking about your needs for 1 second?
Oh my god, come on.
I need starving.
I need water.
Food.
Shipwrecked.
Can you literally...
Coming soon. The Minister, a period drama about the turn-of-the-century British Prime Minister David Lloyd George.
That's it. I must create the Parliament Act to circumvent the House of Lords' objection to my social insurance budget plans.
Don't worry, like all period dramas, we've added a lot of sex.
When you say circumvent, do you mean go in from behind?
Why, Margaret Dreyer Robbins, if you weren't the president of the Women's Trade Union League, I'd say you were flirting with me.
You know what they say. What happens at the Paris Peace Conference will create complicated precedent which will inadvertently lead to World War II.
Oh, God. Use me like protective legislation.
I'm insufferable.
I'm just some dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
We are Binge Pipe!
Deep in the American South, there was a town with a secret.
Excuse me, can we ask you about the body found in Walter Creek?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
A secret nobody wanted to talk about.
There is no body in the creek. There's never been a body in the creek.
That's when a film crew discovered.
Lies! It's all lies!
We were in the wrong town.
We don't even have a creek!
Coming this winter to Binge Pipe, true crime documentary bloopers.
When we went down into the basement, we found the shrine that he had made out of human boons. I mean bones. Whoops.
Okay, welcome back to Talkin' Mystery Mountain. I'm joined as always by my panel. Guys, wow, how about that episode? After facing some criticism that the show has lost its way and that the writers created too big of a puzzle to solve, they respond in a big way.
Just when you think this show is beyond repair, we're rewarded with that bombshell. I'm still in shock that Michael is a shape-shifting alien who can time travel.
Yeah, that really tied up a lot of the loose ends in a totally organic way.
Looking at social media, the episode is getting a lot of positive feedback, but there are some detractors out there. Staceface17 says, "This is how they kill off Jennifer? Are you kidding me? #lame plot device." Before we jump into this comment, I believe we have the clip she's referring to. Roll it.
I know Michael is a shape-shifting alien who can time travel, but that still doesn't explain how I ended up on this mountain. We've had zero contact, so I want to know, how did I get here?
I have to agree a little bit with her. I did think that lightning bolt scene was a little odd.
Especially since it happened deep inside a cave.
Okay, did they maybe kill off too many characters in a sudden lightning bolt? Sure, but I think we're losing the point here.
And welcome to Old Man's Memes with me. So, this is the show where I talk about memes, which I don't really know what they are, but they tell me that it's something that kids like to swap with each other, and they have a good time with them. So, this time they're going to have me watch something. Just here, do I hit this? Oh, it's a rabbit of some sort, or it has no ears, so I don't know if it's a rabbit. I think it might be one of those, what are they called? It's got a small tail, and they live in the swamps. Actuary, I think it's called. Anyway, it's sitting on a table of some sort, and it's looking away, but then it looks right at me. It's looking at me, and it's got a stink eye, kind of like, what are you doing, old man? And there's some dramatic music playing with it, too. It's great. So the kids, apparently they like it. They've looked at it 47 times, which is a lot if you think about it. What I think it means is that there's going to be 3 more weeks of summer. And that's the dramatic bunny. What? No, do I keep talking, or what do I do? Old Man's Memes!
Binge pipe?
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Because of words.
Binge pipe. We don't understand either.
So we did some digging, and Kara, the guy you've been talking to online, isn't who he says he is.
Oh no, did I get catfished?
Well, in this case it was more than one person doing it, so we call it getting groupered.
It was a whole group?
And they did it on purpose.
That one's not a fish.
Looks like someone went to school.
I'm done here.
Hey kids, do you think reading is fun? Yeah! Great! Then help me read this alimony letter from my ex-wife.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
D is for Deborah, and I wasn't good enough for her.
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Oh, my name's Greg. I'm an intern here at Jackbox. I'm supposed to come in and take lunch orders. Cool. Nice. You want chips too? All right. Yeah, no big deal. Oh, you want to know about me, huh? I have plans, big plans. But don't worry about it. Lunch should be here in about 30 minutes, though.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.
Talk 23/7.
This is Nate Shapiro, the host of Truth Talk 23/7, the last voice of reason in a world that no longer exists. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I've been doing some digging into Binge Pipe and what it's really about, and yeah, I know the show is on Binge Pipe, but maybe that's just part of their plan. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I did an extensive internet search about Binge Pipe and came up with nothing. Nothing. How can a major media streaming service have almost no web presence? It would have to be either completely inept and destined for failure, or a super genius conspiracy capable of erasing all evidence of its own existence. Think about that. Think about that for a minute. We're going to take a quick break to sell some Truth Talk tank tops, but after the break, someone brought to my attention an ancient Sumerian scroll with multiple mentions of what I have been told clearly translates to Binge Pipe, the consumer of worlds. It's all there in clear Sumerian. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
I've made a lot of money in my life, and I've made it all in the last 24 hours. I can show you how.
Okay, so it's a bet. If you can get the coolest girl in school to go to prom with you, I'll take a gender studies class that will teach me that women aren't commodities and challenges based on archaic standards of masculinity.
You're on, man!
Yeah! Why can't I cry?
It's like pizza, but for women.
Got a date right after work, and you find yourself a little worried about what's going on down there? Well, maybe you shouldn't have let that family of possums move in.
Get ready for a block of classic You Don't Know Jack commercials from previous games. I'm Schmitty, your guide to the past here on You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. Do you remember where you were when you first heard these classic commercials? I do. I was at work. Let's spin a few.
This season, there's a new shot caller in primetime.
Melanie Hemperstash?
That's Detective Melanie Hemperstash.
Detective Hemperstash has the uncanny ability to tell if someone's been shot just by looking at them.
This man's been shot.
But not only is she a fiery ace detective, she's also a single looking for love.
I can tell if a guy's been shot in the brain, but I can't tell what men are thinking.
Shot caller.
This man's also been shot.
Good job, Melanie. Now, based on the exit wounds, can you tell what caliber?
My job here is done.
With the help of her partner, Detective Bad Feeling.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
And her best friend, forensic expert Guys, you might want to take a look.
Guys, you might want to take a look at this.
No shot is too hard to call.
This man wasn't shot.
Well, what killed him?
That's not in my job description.
Monday nights on this very network. Shot caller.
Bowling. Why ruin such a primal sport by gingerly putting your fingers through the ball like a dainty little schoolgirl? Introducing Fistable bowling equipment for the dude who takes on the world knuckles first. We customize all of our balls, bags, and shoes so they fit your fist perfectly, and you can get right down to the business of punching out a game.
Wow, nice frame, mister.
Out of my way.
Ow.
Fistable Bowling Equipment Incorporated. When life gives you a 7-10 split, punch it hard.
Your temper is just like your mother.
My What? How do you know? You don't know anything about my mother.
No, I didn't.
Did you know? What are you trying to say?
Okay, I knew your mother.
What? How did you know my mother?
Knew your mother.
What are you saying?
In France. I don't know. I had too much to drink.
What are you trying?
No, I loved her for many hours. And she had you out of the wedlock.
Old man, are you trying to tell me that...
Schmitty!
You're trying to tell me that you are my...
Say it!
Daddy? That's it for this session of You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. I'm Schmitty, and I'll always be with you in your memories. My God, that's a terrifying thought.
You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio.
If you love NCIS Los Angeles, you'll love the 3-episode French series.
Hey, do you remember the 90s? You don't? Well, that's going to be a problem. Listen to these classic commercials anyway.
How many times has this happened to you?
Daddy, what's the difference between absolute and relative surplus value according to Marx?
Go play with this ball, honey.
Middle-class buffoon.
Well, it won't happen again.
Look what I have for you, sugar.
The illustrated Das Kapital. Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome, sweetie.
The brightly colored pictures help me understand the general law of capitalist accumulation. And the pop-up stick figures tell me all about heterogeneous and serial manufacture.
Yep.
There's even a scratch and sniff chapter about machinery and modern industry.
That's right, honey.
Daddy, you're the greatest.
They really did.
I put these socks together and it was like static electricity. I mean, the chemistry was instantly there.
People can't believe it when I show my socks now. They think they're seeing double.
MatchYourSock.com is the #1 match site for single socks. We use 47 proven points of sock compatibility in areas like color, length, elasticity, and odor to make sure you find the perfect match for your sock every time.
MatchYourSock.com works.
It works.
It just works.
So what are you waiting for? Sign up for MatchYourSock.com and start your free 3-week trial today. We guarantee it'll be the perfect fit.
This is Schmitty, and you've been listening to You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio.
You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio.
Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. Let's check out what we have today. And
to becoming an entrepreneur. And my answer is simple. Start following 90,000 people on Twitter.
According to the last census, I'm the fastest gun in the West.
Bears versus more bears. We hired too many bears and not enough other types of animals.
Hey there, this is your old friend Schmitty, host of Binge Pipe's new You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. I'll be playing your favorite You Don't Know Jack commercials from the 90s, 2000s, and the early 10s. So buckle up, because I'm firing up the Wayjack machine. Oh God, I hate my life.
1 ticket to Bloody Bloody Murder, please.
Wait a minute. How old are you?
17.
I don't believe you. You look 6.
Aw, man, shucks.
Hey, kid, if you want to seem older and get into R-rated movies, you gotta smell older. Here, try a bottle of Old Man Essence.
Hey, neat. 1 ticket to Bloody Bloody Murder, please.
You have the mature smell of mothballs and elderly B.O. Sorry about before.
Thanks. Essential, man.
Remember, kids, buy Old Man Essence so you too can smell old enough to live.
Lonely? Poor? Depressed? Let the Psychic Enemies Network put everything in perspective. Psychic Enemies guide your career.
My psychic enemy told me to abandon my cancer research facility for a menial low-paying job at the Perky Putt mini golf range. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
Psychic Enemies give financial advice.
After I gave him my social security number and bank account number, my psychic enemy predicted bank fraud. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
And Psychic Enemies know about love.
Psychic Enemies told me to break up with a wealthy Nobel Prize winner and go back to unsatisfying one-night stands. Thanks, Psychic Enemies.
1-900-ENEMIES. With enemies like these, you'll never have friends again.
Order up!
At Appy's All Appetizer Funstaurant, we have our own unique spin on boring traditional appetizers. We're talking loaded tater spankers, dipped artichoke boppers, tangy mushroom clumpers, ranch chicken bloomers, and jalapeno mouthgasms. And in our new 3 at random deal, we'll throw darts at random words in our menu and create a signature appetizer just for you, like this. What's a sassy taco tower? Who knows? But we've got an app for that. We're having fun. Our friendly staff, aka fun agents, are waiting for you to start the party. So hang out, eat some killer apps, and do whatever you want. But don't ask for entrees or desserts. Seriously, don't. We only serve appetizers. Appy's All Appetizer Funstaurant. We'd call ourselves a restaurant, but that's not as fun. Also, the state doesn't recognize us as